Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Lindsay.
This is worshipping God with a difference. Normally we're in St Michael's Church, aren't we? But today we're out in the beautiful sunshine, and we're out here for a very special reason, which we'll come to in a moment. But first of all, the Lord be with you.
And also with you.
We are here to worship God, who is
Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Now, as you were taking your places on the grass, we were playing a song called You Are the Vine. And that's a bit of a clue to what's going to happen in a few moments' time. Now, first of all, though, Andrew's going to show us all what we've got in our basket.
No, we got grapes in there.
Let's see if I can do this without. Who wants to see what's in there?
Grapes.
Who likes grapes?
Me.
Sadly, there aren't enough grapes in here to go round, so we think the fairest thing to do is for us three to eat them all. We'll have to decide what to do with them a little later on. So, in the basket then are grapes, and most of us, if not all of us, like grapes. Now, grapes are grown in what kinds of countries? Grapes are grown in what kinds of countries? Countries that are hot, because grapes need lots of sunshine. And because it seems to be getting hotter in this country, if you look around the countryside around here, you'll see lots of vineyards. So grapes are being grown in this country too. Now, how do we use grapes? How do we use grapes? Yes. Eat them. So let me just demonstrate. Oh, what a lovely juicy grape that was. So we eat grapes, perhaps we have them as a snack, or
We have them as fruit.
we might put grapes in a pudding.
Yeah.
Or, and if I take charge of those for a moment, Andrew's going to hold up two bottles. In his right hand, what have you got in your right hand, Andrew?
This is. Anyone want to see that or guess what it is?
Grape juice.
Red juice. Well done. This is grape juice.
So
Grape juice.
there we are, one bottle of grape juice, and in your other hand you have a bottle of wine. And wine, of course, is made from grapes too. There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, here are some questions all about grapes, and let's see if you can answer them. Can you name 3 colours of grapes? Yes.
Red, green, purple.
Those ones are easy to name, aren't they? Because we can see those.
Red,
There we've got purple grapes or red grapes. What other colour grapes can you get? Yes. Green grapes. Okay, yes.
purple grape,
And
yellow blue grape.
purple. I've got a little list here. White, which are actually green grapes. Red, black, dark blue, yellow, orange and pink.
What about green?
And those colour grapes are the colour grapes that are grown. Now, what do we call a place where grapes are grown? Anybody know the name of the place where grapes are grown? At the back, yeah? Vineyard, well done, a vineyard. And finally, oh no, last but one question, what do we call the study of grapes and grape cultivation? Now you've got 3 choices: grapology, vine culture, or viticulture. Hands up if you think it's called, the study of grapes is called grapology. 1 or 2 hands, half up. Hands up if you think the study of grapes is called vine culture. Okay, hands down. Hands up if you think the study of grapes is called viticulture. Oh, yes. Well done. Viticulture is the right answer. And can you name 3 countries which are large producers of grapes? Not this country, we'll leave this country to one side, but 3 countries in Europe that are large producers of grapes and wine. Okay, which countries produce lots of wine? Yep. France is one. Yep. Spain, yep. That's 2 right answers. And the third answer, can we get a hat trick? Go for it.
Italy.
Yes! Well done, St Michael's. We can see what you spend your time studying. Okay. And finally, my last question. Can you tell me what we call dried grapes? What do we call dried grapes?
Raisins.
Raisins and... what's another one?
Dried.
Dates? Not quite, we're nearly there. Yep. Shout it out. Right. Begins with S. Sultanas. Great raisins and sultanas. That's what we call dried grapes. Okay, I'm going to take a breather and have a grape, and Jeanette's going to talk to you now.
Right, now, grapes. Does anyone know what we call the type of plant that grapes grow on? Does anyone know what it's called?
Vine.
A vine, that's right. Grapes grow on grapevines. And has anyone ever seen grapevines? They tend to grow in long lines. If you've seen them, they grow up a little bit and then lots of branches grow out in all directions. And those are the grapevines. And one of the things that Jesus said about himself was, I am the true vine, and you are the branches. Okay, so Jesus said, I am the vine and you are the branches. Now I imagine, given that Jesus lived in a place where there would have been lots of vines, that one day he was strolling through a vineyard and he needed to be able to tell the children and the followers about his example that he wanted, and so he decided to use the vines as an example. He wanted something that would help his followers to remember him. So maybe he pointed to a vine plant, to its lovely trunk growing up, and then all of those branches growing out horizontally, some of them with juicy grapes hanging on the end. Perhaps he and his disciples, as they went past, even picked and ate some of those lovely grapes. And then Jesus said to them, what would happen if I took this branch off of the vine? So in your head, picture a vine with lots of branches coming from the trunk. What would happen if we cut off one of those branches? Now, what do you think would happen to the branch if you took it off and laid it on the ground? What would happen? What would happen? Yes?
It will die and it will sink to the ground, so other trees will get the nutrients out.
Right, it would, wouldn't it? If we took the branch off, it would die, it would be left on the ground, and perhaps in time some of that would die back into the soil and provide nutrients, but the branch itself would die. Now, if the branch withers up and dies, it's because it's no longer connected to that trunk, and it's not therefore part of the vine. And if it's not part of the vine, what are we not going to get from it? Grapes. No grapes anymore. No fruit. Okay. Because the branch gets all the things that it needs from the trunk, from the main vine. Now this beautiful place here, your very special prayer space, is a place that we are going to call the vine. Okay, so here is the vine. And this place is a really special place where we can come and be quiet and to think about God. It's a place where we can come and be joined to God in the same way as those branches are joined to the vine. It's a way that we can become and joined to God here. So the vine is to remind us of the importance of being joined to God and being joined to one another.
Okay, round the other side there's a little name sign, isn't there, which says the vine, which we'll discover when we go around the other side in a moment. Now hopefully as we meet in the vine, God will help us to produce good fruit. Not physical grapes, but other kinds of fruits. For example, the fruits of self-control, wisdom, truth, love, faithfulness, peace, joy, and...
Well done down here.
Who said it down here?
Someone down here.
Kindness, well done.
Yes.
And a bit later on, when you get a chance to poke your head through the door, they're all on the walls, aren't they?
They are.
Inside. There are school values, aren't they? The fruits of our values. Now imagine what our homes would be like if we were producing fruits like those. Imagine what our school would be like if we were producing fruits like those. And imagine what our local community would be like if we were producing fruits like those. Now, because this is a special place, we think that it's very important that we begin its life with a little prayer of blessing. So Andrew is going to move the camera to the right place, and then if you can all very carefully, under instructions from your teachers, move from here nice and quietly to the other side, we will come to the end of our special act of collective worship this morning. Okay.
Butterflies, can you stand up?
Have a sprinkly water.
The rain does have
There's that sprinkly one.
Have you got
There
one?
is a watering can over there, which I've filled up.
Oh, where is it now?
Just down the back.
Oh, right. Sprinkle over the roof. You stand here, the ribbon.
We are the bread.
Has anybody spotted what I'm holding in my cupped hands? What am I holding?
A candle.
A candle. Now all special places, or a good many special places, have candles alight inside them. Churches, for example, and the Vine today is no different. We're going to help mark this as a special place by placing this lighted candle, which reminds us that God is with us, inside. So I'm just going to bend double and put this candle inside. I might not get up again.
No, that's fine.
Right. Oh, that's my head.
That's the first head bang.
Now, because Andrew is the tallest, where's he gone? Oh, there he is, yeah.
It's my moment.
Andrew's going to sprinkle the vine with water, and as Andrew does this, I want us to imagine that God is pouring his love and blessing upon this special place. Andrew. This is where we find out if the roof leaks or not. There we are. Well done. Thank you, Andrew. And now Jeanette's going to bless the vine, which is another way of saying that Jeanette's going to ask God to make this place a special place for all of us here at St Michael's School.
And so we say this special prayer of blessing. Dear God, bless this special place and bless us as we use it. Help us to come to the vine to find space to be with you and with one another. May the vine help us to remember to be joined to you always.
Amen.
Dear God, we thank you for lovely, juicy grapes. Please help us to grow the fruits of self-control, wisdom, truth, love, faithfulness, peace, joy and kindness within us. Amen.
Well, we're nearly at the end of our time together. I hope the vine will be a very special place for you all here, and it's been really lovely to be asked to come up and to help begin its life here in St Michael's School. So let us now go in peace to love and serve the Lord.
In the name of Christ, amen.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, have a good day.
Yes.
Thank you all very much indeed.
Thank you. That was amazing. You've thought about it so carefully and it's just lovely. So grateful.
It's a lovely, lovely
Exactly what